Hi Libra, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your June 2020 love reading. This reading will be for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in learning about astrology, please go and check out my sister's channel, which is entitled Beyond Astro K. Now Libra, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be looking at the connection that you share with your person or your love interest. Same thing really. The sexual connection that you both share with each other, the mental connection, as well as the emotional and spiritual connection, and then the outcome for the month of June 2020. Now let's take a look at the sexual connection that you both share with each other. Wow, we have the moon. Okay, I feel like looking at this card right here, it's a very profound and spiritual sexual connection that you have with this individual. Now this person could be a Pisces, or you could be a Libra Scorpio cusp, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But I get a sense that, you know, there's a level of deep and meaningful emotions that are expressed during this lovemaking. And for some of you, you know, yourself or your person or your partner, you may even cry in the act of making love, because, you know, and I say making love, I feel like yourself and your person, you make love with each other. Not to say that you don't, you know, have quick sessions of, you know, having sex, but I get a sense more so that a lot of feelings, and emotions go into the act of connecting with each other. And when you do connect with each other, it moves you both spiritually. And I'm thinking about tantra sex, right? So this love making could go on for hours for some of you, because some of you may have a Venus in Pisces as well. But I get a sense that you both want to connect mind, body and soul. It's not good enough just to connect through the mind. That's why I mentioned that I don't get a sense that yourself and this person, your partner, have a lot of quickies. You may, but I get a sense that it's more emotions that are expressed during this love making. There's a sense of loyalty as well. There's a sense of ownership through this love making as well. You both may put claims on one another through love making without actually expressing the words that you're mine, and, you know, I belong to you, or whatever the case may be. I feel that your actions express these inner yearnings that you may feel for each other. I do get a sense of, you know, seductiveness at play also. So yourself and your person may like to tease one another, but I get a sense that there's a great build up and then there's an explosion. I know I haven't got the Tower card, but that's what I'm getting a sense of. And, you know, it's a very, I feel like you're both very intense individuals, and, you know, through making love with each other, you're able to express your, you know, your inner selves with each other. I definitely get a sense that this love making could occur for hours. Some of you may be married to this person, okay, because there is a deep level of loyalty with this individual. And for some of you, you may have been hurt by this person in the past as well. You know, you may have been hurt, or there could be a situation where someone may have tried to come between yourself and your partner. But because the deep level of loyalty and the deep sexual bond that you both share with each other, you know, it didn't work. This other person's plans didn't work. I feel that a lot of people could be jealous of your connection as well. And I also feel, again, there's a great level of intensity about your connection, and it's felt by other people as well. Even if it's unspoken, even if you're both out with each other and you're not holding hands, you're not, you know, no one knows that you're together, the energy that you both exude, you know, is one of sexuality. You're both very sexual individuals, I feel. And the chemistry is acknowledged by others, is what I'm trying to say, okay? But I definitely feel it's a very powerful and spiritual connection that you have through the act of lovemaking. You both don't take this very lightly. I feel like, again, it's very profound. You both may feel changed. You both may have felt that you had some sort of spiritual awakening when you first made love with each other, or every time you make love with each other, it's a different spiritual experience. And I feel that you're very, connected with each other. You know what each other want, what each other needs. You're both in sync with each other. So when you want to make love, your partner wants to make love also, and vice versa. When you're tired, your partner's tired. You're both in sync. It's an unbreakable bond, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's take a look at how you get on mentally with your person. Okay, all right, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you could be Virgo, Libra cusp, or you could have a Venus in Virgo, or you could be connected with someone with a moon in Virgo, or a Virgo in general. I feel like mentally, yourself and your partner or your love interest, you get on, you have very pleasant and harmonious conversations. You both may be into beauty, art, design, clothes is what I'm getting. So you have a very harmonious mental connection where you both respect each other's minds. Some of you may have a Mercury in Virgo is what I'm getting, or your person may have a Mercury in Virgo. So, when you do communicate with each other, it's very, at times, articulate is what I'm getting. Some of you may have a moon in Leo, or your person may have a moon in Leo and a Mercury in Virgo. So their moon is making a nice sextile or a nice connection to their Mercury. So I feel like when you both talk to each other, you may discuss, like I mentioned before, art. You may have very pleasant and long conversations as well. I get a sense that you both are compatible, not only physically but mentally. Okay, you both may find each other to be very intelligent, very creative. I'm getting a sense that for some of you, you could be a writer, you could be an author. This person could be a writer or an author or a teacher of some sort. So you both learn from each other when you communicate. Some of you may work with this person, right? But I feel like you and your person both have a way with words, or it could be you, but the way they perceive you or the way you perceive them, the way you communicate is very pleasant to the mind, to the ears. You give each other food for thought. You may have a lot of different views about different subjects. You may teach this person. This person may teach you also. You learn from each other, and the conversations are always pleasant, and it's always about different topics and subjects, and you interest each other. It's never a dull moment when you both communicate. I feel like it's very stable. There's a respect there. There is a level of respect of each other's intelligence also. So I say that your communication with your person or your partner is very positive. Let's take a look at the spiritual connection you share. Wow. Okay. So we have the Magician card. A lot of major arcanas, guys. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Some of you could have a Gemini moon or Gemini Venus. And then we have the Hierophant. But with the Magician card, I feel like some of you could be friends with this individual, but I get a sense that, there's a level of the connection being quite surface-based, but when you're in the act of making love, it's very spiritual. That's when you express your emotions towards each other. And with the Magician card, I get a sense that, and when I say surface-based, I don't mean it in a negative way. I just feel like it may be, this could be a new connection for some of you. Again, some of you could be married to this individual, but I feel like this could be a new connection for the majority of you, right? And I feel as though, because the Magician card is Gemini, and Geminis are very mental, okay? So you both may not be quite ready yet to delve into the spiritual aspect of your relationship. Again, I feel like your communication is very strong, so you may both want to keep things very mental. There's an awareness that yes, this is a very powerful and, you know, transformative connection, but at the same time things are quite surface based here, you know, so it hasn't quite transformed into anything that is spiritual, although we have the Hierophant card, and this is a spiritual card as well. So there's an understanding, I'll say, that there is a spiritual connection that you both share with each other, but you may not both express it to each other. Because remember, the Magician card is Gemini, and Geminis are the communicators of the zodiac as well as Virgo, right? But at the same time, with this Gemini card right here, I feel like for some of you, it could be expressed. It could be, and when it is expressed about there being a deep spiritual connection, I feel as though it's not spoken about in depth. There's an understanding of what it is, but it's almost like the connection is, I wouldn't say it's taken lightly, but you both may not delve into how deep and transformative this connection actually is, because it really is. You know, and like I said, some of you could be married to this person. And I feel for some of you, you may want to keep things light. That's why you may not want to talk about the depth of your connection. And I'm almost getting a sense of you both knowing what it is. You both knowing what this connection is. So there's no need for us to talk about it. We both know that there's loyalty here, right? And if it is a new connection, I definitely feel there's a sense of there could be telepathic communication that you both experience with one another. So it's almost like we don't need to say to each other, you know, we have this deep spiritual connection. We know what it is. So yes, your emotional connection and spiritual connection is very high, but at the same time, it could be, you know, felt by one or two of you as quite lighthearted. But the depth, when you do actually go away and think about it, about how you feel for each other, there's a lot of depth there. And there's a sense of deep loyalty there as well. But again, it may not be expressed. It could be a new connection, like I mentioned before. You know, because the Magician card coming up in the, you know, the emotional pile, the emotional and spiritual pile. You know, the Magician card is a positive card, but at the same time, the Magician card is, you know, a card that speaks of communicating, you know, manifesting, very surface based, you know, charismatic, and, you know, all the rest of it, all the adjective that describes the Magician card. That's why I mentioned that, you know, it may not be spoken about in depth, but there's an inner knowing that, you know, what we got is a serious thing. And it's not to be jeopardized. And I feel like you both understand that. You both have this way of not allowing others to infringe on your connection. And other people respect that boundary as well. Though I did sense there could have been someone that tried to, you know, manipulate the situation. Maybe due to jealousy, you know. But at the same time, and also going back to this card as well, I feel like yourself and your person are great manifestors, because the Magician is a manifester, and you find that connecting with each other helps you to manifest more, if that makes any sense. Not to say that you can't manifest on your own, but because, again, going back to the communication card, I feel like the communication in your relationship is amazing, and you both may think alike. And you both may have the same sort of ideas and dreams and plans and goals in life. And then when you connect mentally, because the Magician's mental, you're able to speed up the process with your manifestations. So you definitely have a very strong mental connection here, which helps in the area of your spiritual connection. So your spiritual connection brings these manifestations into reality. So it's a very deep spiritual connection you share with this person. Okay, so let's take a look, sorry, at the outcome for yourself and your person for the month of June 2020. All right, so we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this is getting over some sort of pain and heartbreak or disagreement. So for some of you, there may have been some sort of loss in the beginning of the month for some of you. Loss of, you know, or I'm getting a sense of missing another person. So maybe you miss this individual. Again, this could be a new connection. But I get a sense that you will be overcoming this loss, or this person will be overcoming some sort of loss. Okay, and I did mention something about a betrayal. Maybe you may have thought your person betrayed you, or your person may have thought you betrayed them, but there's going to be like some sort of healing around this, because I did pick up someone was trying to get involved in your connection. And this may have occurred around March times for some of you, or February times, but someone's going to be getting over some sort of pain, you know. And we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords speaks to me about feeling quite trapped and stagnant in one spot. Okay, so this to me also speaks about something's coming to me, something to do with alcohol for some of you. Someone could have some sort of codependency and addictive behavior. And I get a sense that this could be overcome. Or someone may have felt quite trapped in the mind. There's something to do with the mind here. Someone may have felt that they couldn't move forward with a situation, despite the fact that this connection that you both share with each other is very powerful and strong and harmonious. You know, there is an energy of someone feeling quite trapped, because I'm focusing on the number 8, and 8's all about, you know, restriction. Is the number for Saturn, right? It's the number for the sign Capricorn, and Capricorn is the sign that, you know, it's all about durability. It's all about, you know, something that's long lasting, not taking any shortcuts. So I get a sense for some of you that someone took a long time. I feel like it's your person, took a long time to get over some sort of sadness and loss, or maybe some sort of fear of betrayal, you know, because this is a very stuck energy, but this person will overcome it, is what I'm getting here. You know, I'm picking up for some of you that, again, someone may have tried to get involved in this connection, or there is a fear, or there was a fear, because I'm tying all the cards in as well. There was a fear that someone may not have been ready to take that plunge, especially if this is a new connection. Someone may not have been ready to take that plunge into this new relationship, preferring to be single, acting quite nonchalant, although they knew that this connection could actually result in a marriage. This is a serious relationship or connection that they are in, you know, but the reason why is because there was a level of fear of not being able to get over their past, feeling trapped and stuck in the past, right? So I definitely get a sense that this person will overcome some sort of fear, this sort of fear mindset, right? We also have the Knight of Cups. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. So again, someone's going to be overcoming some sort of fear that they had, which held them back, and making a declaration of love, coming in with an offer. You know, this could also have something to do with, you know, some sort of indulgence with alcohol or something like that. So if it is the case where this person has addictions and so forth, I feel like it's still going to be there, but it may not have the control that it has had with this person, with this person in the past, right? They want to be in control of how much they indulge, etc. They want to be in control of breaking free from their fears, right? So I definitely get a sense that there will be a new offer of love and romance, and perhaps an apology with the Knight of Cups. You know, we have the Ten of Cups as well, Pisces energy. So there will be some sort of reunion. For some of you, if you're married to this individual, or if you're in a long-term commitment, there is something to do with this person, addictions and so forth. But I definitely feel that, you know, it's a work in progress, but you will be coming together at the ending of the month, or maybe around the 10th. You know, this person wants you to know that, or this person will want you to know, sorry, that they will try. They are trying to help themselves. They are trying to better themselves. They are going to try and be a better partner, or a better father, or a better mother, is what I'm getting here. They want to start again. This is my starting again, happier ever after card. So this person is going to invest and want to show you that they have changed, or want to show you that, you know, they're trying at least. You know, and for others of you, like I said, this situation could be quite played down, whereas a person was quite fearful of getting into a connection with you. This person will offer you a commitment, I feel, this month. Okay. And we also have the Ace of Wands. You could be connected with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or a Leo, or an Aries. This speaks about new beginnings. You know, so I definitely feel there's a sense of new beginnings between yourself and your person. If you are in a connection with this person and you want to take it to a higher level of commitment, I definitely feel that that will happen. There's an energy of starting all over again. It's very positive energy, because someone would have overcome some sort of mental restrictions that they were facing. And we have the Four of Pentacles as well. So, you know, yourself and your person will want to hold on to this relationship, because you both know what it is, you know, and you don't want to lose each other, is what I'm getting. So again, I get a sense of passion, but more so, I'm definite passion. But I get a sense of wanting to start over again, wanting to, you know, experience each other again, but in a new way, you know. And again, with the 10 of Cups, this speaks of someone really trying to be the best versions of themselves within a connection, within a relationship, or someone making a commitment to someone after coming out of, you know, some sort of fear mindset. This is amazing, Libra. I hope you enjoy your month, and I will speak to you guys soon. Take care. Peace out.